Hey guys, it's Dad and Mad coming to you from the East Coast crypto community. I'm going to make a short video today on how to download, install, and run the virtual machine using Linux Ubuntu. Um, so the first thing you're going to want to do is open up a new web page. We are going to go to ubuntu.com. I'm going to want to download this first because it takes a little bit longer. Once you're on the main page, click on Desktop. Download Ubuntu. I'm going to do 16 today. There's also 17, which is the newest version. You're going to click a download. You do not have to donate, so you can just click continue up here. Take a few seconds, and then you will want to save file. I've already done this, speed up this video. Alright, so while that's downloading, we're going to go to virtualbox.org, and you're going to click on download VirtualBox 5.2, and then on Windows hosts, and save the binary file. Like I said, I've already done this. Once they're done downloading, you're going to go into the containing folder and double click on VirtualBox. We're going to follow the install wizard. Now, these are personal preferences. I don't want them, so I'm just going to take them off. Maybe you do. And install. Takes a few seconds. And then start. Alright, so got a clean copy here. As you see, I already have a virtual machine running. We're going to make a new one today. So click on New. Let's name this Test or Ubuntu or whatever you'd like. We're going to change the type to Linux. And as you see, it's already made Ubuntu. And create a virtual hard disk now. Create. It's already has some preset settings in here for Ubuntu, so we'll just leave those alone. Although I am going to change it to fixed size because I don't want it to use any more than the 10 gigabits. Dynamic will increase size as it needs it. So then we hit create. A few seconds, it will have made your new virtual machine. And there we go. Alright, so here's the new one. We're going to click Start. Alright, then when your virtual machine opens, it's going to ask you for that ISO file. We're going to click on the file here. We're going to navigate to wherever that ISO, that disk image file, has downloaded to. Mine's in the Downloads folder. You click on it and open. Then Start. So Ubuntu installs much quicker than Windows does. It's a much smaller file size. And what that actually means is it's not going to be using as much of your hardware as, say, Windows does if you were to install this on a computer alone. Not using a virtual machine, which is beneficial, if you're running some bigger programs. It's not going to be using as much resources from your computer. The virtual machine is giving me two dialogues here, that it's accepting my keyboard, you can exit that, and it's accepting my mouse, and you can exit that one. So the virtual machine is up and running. So since you've made its own virtual hard disk, we can go ahead and install Ubuntu onto that. You may want to download updates while installing. For the sake of this video, to save some time, I'm not going to, but I would recommend this. So click on that, hit continue. It says erase disk and install Ubuntu. You want to click on that. Um, some people are iffy about this because it says this will delete all your programs. Don't worry, this is only on the virtual hard drive that you have just created. It will not delete anything off of your Windows. So click install now. Continue. We're going to click here or select your time zone. I'm EST, so New York works fine. Now it's going to ask me for my keyboard settings. English works for me. And now you want to set it up. So fill in appropriately. Then we're going to want to create a password for the sake of this video. 1234. 1234. You can either have it log in automatically or require my password to log in. I like doing the require my password to log in. As you come to learn Linux a little bit more, your password's actually important. So using it a lot more will help you remember it. So I just require it, and then you hit continue. And now it's the waiting game. But right out the gate, as you can see, it's copying files, and it's already almost 3/4 of the way done. If you ever had experience fresh booting Windows, we'd be way back here. It does take some time. I'm probably looking at about 4 minutes. And now we're going to install the system. But while you wait, it does show you some features of Ubuntu. It's got some pretty nice software. It's got this rhythm box, which is pretty similar to iTunes. You can't buy from Rhythmbox, but you can save and catalog all of your music and everything right on there. It does work as a decent player as well. It does come fresh installed with Firefox web browser, but you can download pretty much any browser you want. If you prefer the Onion, you can get the Onion, which I do recommend depending on what you're looking at on the internet. I like having both. And they do come with a pretty nifty Office pre-installed. It's not Windows Office, but it is pretty comparable, and it's free. So I'm going to keep my money, Microsoft. Thank you very much. And it's just got a little more to go. And then there's plenty of resources online through Ubuntu for any little questions you may have. A lot of people think Linux, you're going to be in nothing but command prompt and you have to know code. Today's day and age, really, they've got a great graphical interface. It's pretty comparable to Windows, to be honest, as you'll see here in a second. But the command prompt is very important, and that's the main purpose of having this virtual machine, is getting your hands on that command prompt and utilizing it. And there's 6 feds blowing up my BitConnect. And as you guys see, I actually have 2 Discord windows, which is great. Maybe I'll make a video later on how to do that. But as you guys see, I never leave the BitConnect lounge. Yeah, so this is how I'm able to go into my other rooms, and I'm still in here to annoy Josh. Alright, so install is complete. Look at that real quick. And click restart now. Give this virtual machine a second to reboot up. Please remove the installation medium. It's saved on your computer's hard drive, not on the virtual machine hard disk, so you can just click enter. Now it's going to reboot. And boom, we are in. So type your password in. I think I just typed the wrong password. It's probably going to yell at me. I mean, how do you mess up 1, 2, 3, 4? Oh, nope, did it. Alright, and you're in. And as you see, it's fairly straightforward. You got your files, your desktop, browser, and if you notice, I'll click on Firefox for instance, the windows are pretty much just like Windows, but instead of your little options at the top being over here on the right side, they are on your left. Alright, so that's about it. I hope this helped you guys out, and if you have any questions, you can leave a comment below, or get at me in that wonderful Discord. I do live in the BitConnect room, but as you see, I'm pretty much all over the place. Alright guys, have a good afternoon, and I hope you enjoyed the video.